The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On the carry is Kelly. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go, set, 18, Gator, General West.
On 2nd down now, it's Kelly. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. That's pulled in at the 32. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Yard line.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack.
Squeeze, double up. Go.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's Singletary, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
Ready?
Mike, 58, right there.
Stay with your middle. Monday.
58 to Mike. Go 58 to Mike. Silver.
Hey, Zoo.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
And it's third down. Third and long.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Hey, box truck.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
152 fighter.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Go.
49. Tighten up. Pull it together. 49's the mic. Watch 49.
Hey, seam 6.
Wide. Get wide. He's coming.
Blue draw quarters. 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, baby.
It's a gain of 3.
Weapon.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Go.
Mike's 49.
Hey.
49. I'm coming. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Y'all not ready.
Hey, Charlie.
49, guys. Mike.
Right up.
On 3rd and 2, Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Franklin. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Ready?
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
30 base. X3. 218. Chop. Smooth.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40.
Hey.
Ringo. 49.
Hey, wahoo.
Here we go. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Topper. Shoot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1.
The end of the first quarter with
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they come up now on 3rd and 7.
To
throw on 3rd down, Jones. And some room to maneuver. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
22, twice on 22.
A very good gain on 1st down, 9 yards on the dump-off.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 2nd down, Freeman trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Allen now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw again on 2nd down, Allen. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And the Bills' 1st down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down, Bill.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Complete to Hilton. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. They run here with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Rush in, rush in, rush go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Bravo!
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
49, come on.
Yes, yes!
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. All day.
Hey, high 7.
Guys, Mike, 49. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert.
Check 6-6, pull it high.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Yeah, baby.
Ready.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Second and 9 at the 29-yard line.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Hey, exit. Two draw perfect.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
53's the Mike. 53.
Look at me, zipper.
You ain't going nowhere. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
80 weapon.
You don't want none of that. Get in, pick up the ball. Check 3.
Now.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Watch the curl.
Hey, Haywood. Hit it.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. 53's the Mike. 53's the
22 jet bombers.
Slam.
Buzz.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And now the Redskins, they've opened up a 2-touchdown lead there. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Hey, Delta.
58, right over there, yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming.
56, 56.
And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. It's going to be a long...
On first down, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Middle. Hey, tight.
Now Allen. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
Brings up second and 10.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
58's the Mike.
Hey, Orbit.
58, boy, 58.
Hey, home.
Screen. Pass. 58, right over there, yeah. Mike.
Hey, Zoo.
I don't even know why this team showed up. And 58 is the Mike.
And here's Allen, throwing again. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Alert.
Here's Allen on first and 10. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. They'll run on first down with Singletary. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
64, weak.
5 wide. Check.
Hey, foxtrot.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6.
Allen now looks to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Pettis. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Allen looking middle, and it's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Pass 85. Quickstone, travel.
36. SOS. Kill.
Now Allen again. Gets it off to Freeman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And the catch made by Hilton. And he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, Try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
Here's Allen finding Knox there, complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Throwing his Allen on 3rd. And he's got his man Hilton. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. Now, that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties in with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
Who was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13. To the air, Allen, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play.
6-6, pull it high.
Hey, he's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey.
Middle.
58's the money. 58's the money.
Watch the slants.
58, boys. 58.
Go.
Game on this defense. No game.
Go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Allen, he's got it to Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. Gets this one left side to Pettis. A huge play there on the screen pass. 48 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Jones. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing Jones. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to sling this deep, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
You ain't going nowhere.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. T.Y. Hilton. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
53, Mike. Hey, let go. I'm going to run you over. 53 to Mike. 53 to Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go. Check it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Jones to throw on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Franklin.
Go there. X3. 218. Chop.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Jones now. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
He can't hang. He's not tight.
On first down, Singletary. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That good for 19 and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
58's the money. 58's the money.
Hey, high 7.
And now they'll throw with Allen. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll try to run this one in. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Mike's 49.
Jones now on first and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they give this time to the tailback. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
61, matchbox lights.
They're running it.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Buffalo, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.